What you see here, I bought one of those little mini skid steers at the auction the other day, and I wanted to be able to put my big stuff on my mini skid steer. I already had a set of forks, an extra set actually, and those are just regular skid steer forks. So I bought one of these, I think they call it a tack, but it's a skid steer mechanism that's made for the big buckets. And I got that, and then you can see here I took a piece of, looks like 1.25 inch steel that I just had laying around, and laid it across. I put these deals here, these tacks, into the bucket, and then connected it, and then I put these 1x2 or 1.25 inch by 1.25 inch tubing. You can use any kind of tubing or metal that you got laying around. And then I bought one of these mini skid steer adapter plates on eBay. I bought these things on eBay about a year ago, so I don't know. They're still on there though. And they're about 80 bucks, and then that adapter plate was about 80 bucks. And then welded that onto it. And then you'll see right here, see that piece of angle iron? I put that on there because I didn't want it to go over center. It would go clear down, and so I didn't want it to do that. So I made that stop. So because you want this to just go over center. See how it's just slightly over center? That way it's loaded with a spring, and that pushes this down. And then you can use that adapter for any of your other tools. Oh well. What would be nice if that had a automatic or a hydraulic unlocker, but it doesn't. But I'll disconnect that one so you can kind of see this. Not real complicated. You can buy them already made on eBay, but they're like $800. I don't know why they're $800. And then I'll pull this up. It's not too complicated. But you can see that it turns your mini into the maxi, into the regular size. So you can use any appliances or attachments that you have for your big stuff on your little thing. I thought that was pretty awesome. The one problem I had with it, couple of things. The plate, when I got the plate, it didn't have this gouged out, and when you get one, it probably won't fit yours either. You had to take a pliers and cut that, and the part that fits right in here, I had to notch that out right here. You can kind of see it. And then I put a piece of 1x2, I don't know if you can see it in there, see that piece of metal? Because this plate is made for this thing to be an inch longer. So the Chinese Mini isn't the same as like the American or the like the Bobcat or the other one. They're slightly different, so you have to do a little bit of modification there. But I just tacked in that piece of 1/4 inch steel, and that raised the whole thing up an inch, and it made it so these locks here would go down into the bucket holes. See those holes there? So that made it nice. I really like this little thing. It's pretty handy. Doesn't lift up a lot. It'll only pick up, well, it wouldn't pick up this box of wood. It would pick it up, but it popped a wheelie in, or backwards wheelie, and so it didn't have enough weight on the back to pick it up. But I suspect that weighs probably 600, 700 pounds. If it had more weight on the back, it would have picked that up. But it's a nice piece of equipment, and if you get one of those little mini skid steers, you'll want to get that tack attachment. So I got an auger, and I have a lot of buckets, and I got all kinds of fun things to go for my skid steer. But this Mini is pretty nice when you're wanting to do just some little thing around the house, because you don't have to get inside the big skid steer. Okay, thank you.